You also make this intelligence accessible. And one of the biggest challenges that I find is that real estate sponsors really struggle to understand how powerful actually communicating online is and can be. When you're talking, most of the people I know have been in real estate for 30 plus years, right? I mean, it's this, the old school kind of thing. And everyone's used to raising money raising money in person. Mm-hmm. So what do you think it is about your background that made that so clear, just so obvious that you could leverage the internet? Is it because of your background trading, or the way that your edge in that world was flipped by computers, etc.?
I would say, I mean, a lot of it is common sense, honestly, and it's being an investor. And it's, over the years, I read marketing materials. I know what I react to. And you have to just kind of cater to the philosophy that nobody reads anything you put out. And people have very short time spans. So you have to give them the information they're looking for quickly in bullet points, highlights, bold, that's it. There are times to do long form pieces of content, but when you're marketing to people, what do you want them to know and get to them quickly? Because they are, I can tell you in the morning, what do I do when I wake up? Like everybody else, I go through my emails, select, delete, get rid of them all, right? And it's a lot of noise. And in today's day and age, it's very difficult to figure out ways to stand out with email. And that's why you have to go to other forms of communication. Webinars, podcasts, video, even personalized emails, things like that. And so you have to grab people's attention and say, hey, look at this, right? And by the way, there's a lot of investors out there, even in today's day and age. There's a very fine line between today's sort of what I'll call crowdfunding world and the way business was done 10 years ago, right? We generate a lot of leads, right? And I would say that we're not really in crowdfunding, we're a lead generation machine. But many times, until I pick up the phone or somebody in IR picks up the phone and says, hey, we got an interesting deal, they're not going to look at your stuff, right? But when you pick up the phone and you say that, they're like, I'm listening, right? I know who you are, I like you, all this, and then they listen. And so, it's hard to cut through that, and how to know, how do you be somewhat of a passive voice where you're not being intrusive, right? Nobody wants to be called on their phone just out of the blue, but how do you also get people's attention? And that's an art that you just, have to continually deal with and make sure that you're presenting information that is a way to capture their attention in a world that's busy.
That's really the point, isn't it? That online you can establish a relationship with somebody with all the content that you have. You can establish a relationship, they can get to know you. So when you do make that call, they already know you, right? You don't have to go through, this is our background, this is what we've done, this is how we operate, etc. They already know that. Now you've got more of an intimate, a level of communication, that first call.